Welcome to my speech presenting the past and present trends on homelessness. So I want to just ask the question, what does homelessness look like to you? Did you ever consider that you could still be homeless with a job? In 2011, my daughter and I fell homeless. I had a part-time job working at a daycare, but limited resources due to lack of funding, my financial situation, and I found myself bouncing around from house to house, couch to couch with a 2-year-old that's potty trained. That's real fun. You have to choose between, am I gonna buy a room or am I gonna buy pull-ups? You have to choose between, am I gonna go to the laundromat or am I gonna buy a room? You have to choose between, do I want to sleep another night on somebody else's couch that doesn't want me here? Or will I go sleep on the bench? 9 times out of 10, as we observe daily, a lot of people who fall homeless are either veterans, women with children, or families. But do we ever look at the single people who don't have kids and it's just them? So on a daily observation, we know that homelessness is becoming more of an issue, especially among our veterans and among women and children. In January of 2016, 39,741 vets were reported homeless. If I get emotional, y'all, please don't mind me. And in January of 2018, 16,390 families were reported homeless, sleeping in a car, sleeping on the street, or in unsafe areas. And this subject is near and dear to me because I was part of that percent. I didn't sleep in a car because I didn't have one at the time. And I was fortunate enough to not sleep in a park or any area that was unsafe, but being somewhere where you know you're not welcome doesn't make you feel any better. So with the cost of living going up, would it be too much to ask for more affordable and subsidized housing? This past year in April of 2019, according to the Westword Journal, Mayor Hancock held a forum about affordable housing and the need for affordable housing. And if we really take a look back and think about it, we're not too much far off from the Great Depression. In 1932, 2 million families across the United States were homeless. Now fast forward to today. In January of 2018, 900,000 evictions happen a year. 6,300 evictions happen daily. How far off are we from the Great Depression? We're not. In the past roughly 8 to 10 years, from 2009 to 2018, there was a 30% increase from 2007 to 2009, from 131 families reported homeless to 170 families reported homeless. An epidemic that hasn't been solved, and I'm not here to ask you guys to come up with solutions. I'm here to inform you of how homelessness can not just affect you, it can affect me, it can affect your neighbor, it can affect your pastor, it can affect somebody with a salary job, making a steady income, than somebody who is making $13 an hour. Homelessness doesn't see color, homelessness doesn't see race, homelessness doesn't see gender. It can affect anybody at any time. God, I really wish I could say that, thank God. According to the HUD HAR report, in January of 2018, 552,830 people experienced homelessness in the United States. So with that number, how do you think that can affect your mental and your overall being? Knowing that you have nowhere to go. I say all this to say, when you think about homelessness, consider the fact that it could be you. Consider the fact that more resources are needed. I understand that the government is trying to do what they can to get those resources, but what can we do to push the process a little further? With big developers coming in and gentrification being a major impact on historic communities, what can we do to really find a solution?